I was noticing the same thing. I have never heard a man tell so many vagina jokes. It's usually dick jokes, isn't it? Yeah. One of my friends came to one of the early comedy shows when I started doing comedy, and she says, Kathy, all the guys tell dick jokes. You should tell a vagina joke. But I didn't really think they were funny. But she got mad when I asked her husband what was funny about hers. I don't know, some people are just so testy. I don't get it. The guy tried to get me to charge admission when I came in. That happens all the time. They assume that I'm somebody's mom when I come in. Well, I am somebody's mom, just none of you motherfuckers. That's all. Oh yeah. I mean, I get it. People are surprised to see somebody that looks like me doing comedy. I'm pretty sure it's this older conservative white lady look I've got going on since I was 10 years old. I look like a woman who feels like she's cheated on her husband if she eats a Cracker Barrel without him. It's true, right? I do look like that. And it is true. I'm like, I'm sorry, honey. It won't happen again. I brought you some biscuits. Oh, gosh. You know, I try to put on more makeup or rig my hair different, dress up to look sexier, and I just end up looking like Elizabeth Warren at a wedding in Wisconsin. No matter what I do. We went out to Los Angeles last summer, and so I had Juan give me this real spiky hairdo. Oh, my darling. And I thought I was going to look so cool, and you know what? I just look like Elizabeth Warren trying to blend at a comic convention. Didn't really work that well. Oh, my gosh. I get tired of people making assumptions about me. I mean, people think I'm just so nice. Strangers smile at me, and I don't even want them to. It's like, leave me alone, for crying out loud. I mean, I'm not that nice. I mean, just this morning, I parked at a spot reserved for new and expectant mothers at Schnucks. I mean, that's not very nice. That's kind of on the edge. But then I feel like people are judging me as I'm walking into the store, and I go, what? I am a mother, and how new is new? I expect my kids to call me, so that's expectant, isn't it? Gosh. Well, I do have the same AOL account, Meredith, that I've had for 30, 40 years. It just shows I'm loyal. But one of my passwords is trailer trash. That ought to tell you something. It just means that when my husband and I got married about 45 years ago, we started out married life in a mobile home park on the east side of town in Springfield, and now we're moved on up to the 2-story house in the subdivision, which I guess is just saying I've gone from trailer trash to a cul-de-sac cunt. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I do get tired of people making assumptions just based on my appearance. I went to get my nails done, and the technician, they see so many people, and they think they know about you just by the way they look. And she says, I bet you're a teacher, aren't you? And I go, why, yes, I am a teacher. In fact, I teach exotic dancing. And we're putting in a poll at the library. If you want to come on by. You ask for me by name, they call me Hot Flash. Oh. I wouldn't park in a spot reserved for first responders. I really do respect first responders. I'm more of a 43rd responder myself. I don't take a lot of risks. Well, for one thing, I'm too damn old now. You probably think I took a risk coming up here on the stage trying to get you to laugh. That's about as risky as I get. Or parking next to a handicap spot. A lot of those are open because you guys are scared to park next to a handicap spot. Is there a handicap spot? We might be. You keep going. I'm right in there. If I really want to live on the edge, I vacuum under the bed without checking for a sock. First. But then the whole idea gets me kind of turned on. You know what I mean? Because you're sticking that beater brush under the bed and it gets a sock stuck in it, wrapped around really tight. And it gets hot. The motor gets hot. And the beater brush starts to scream! And I go, what's a safe word, bitch? Oh, brother. There's one thing that you might not be able to guess about me just by looking at me, though. I'm not fertile. I know! Surprising. But you know, the good thing about not being fertile is not being fertile. Yeah. You got somebody going for it. Well, I tell you what, you would think that the parts of you that feel good to keep the human race a-going, to encourage you to have a baby, to keep the human race a-going, you would think those parts would quit feeling good once you could no longer procreate. It'd be sort of like, but no, it's kind of like your microwave goes on the blitz and you can't nuke a Hot Pocket anymore. Well, you know what? There's still electricity in the house. It's a gift that keeps on going. You got something to look forward to. Sex after menopause is like getting an extended warranty, ladies and gentlemen. It is. You can stay on the road and you never have to pay for either baby wipes or birth control. It's just that to keep that warranty in effect, you've got to keep up with a lubrication schedule, which is every 5,000 miles or 5 seconds, whichever comes first. Oh, brother. I like speed bumps. You do too? No, not so much? Well, I'll tell you, they can feel pretty good if you hit them just right. We have a place in Springfield called Leland Grove. It's a place that wants to be a gated community and they want to keep us out, but they can't. So they think they're punishing us by having speed bumps in there. I guess they don't understand that whole pain-pleasure dichotomy, right? Yeah. Doesn't feel so bad. I mean, there are so many speed bumps in Leland Grove. It's like speed dating without having to talk to anybody. I think they know it feels good in Leland Grove. Why else would they call them speed humps? And they provide multiple humps in the span of 1 block. There's a convent not far from Leland Grove, which makes it handy. What are you thinking? Yeah, the nuns can get up a dry humping group to drive over there. Any fans of The Sound of Music here? I don't know, a lot of you look pretty young. Sound of Music? Yeah. You remember that famous line from The Sound of Music where Mother Superior says, "Sister Maria, have you been dry humping in Leland Grove again?" When she comes back all happy and singing. At least I know she says why we had to keep replacing the shocks in the van. Yeah, I like to look at the bright spot. I like to look at the advantages of things. Oh gosh. My husband and I, we've been married for almost 45 years. Yeah. He is here. He appreciates your support. He never saw this coming when we retired, 7 years ago? I started doing the comedy after that. He never saw it coming. Bless his heart. He had this certain idea of retirement. I don't know. Well, after 44 years of marriage, we finally got a king-size bed. Yeah, and what that means is that he has to walk around it to kiss me goodnight.
True.
So, I don't know. We got talked into getting a memory foam mattress. Any of you have a memory foam mattress? I don't advise it. I think a memory foam mattress is what we used to call a mattress which cannot keep its shape. It keeps your shape. Who needs that? Who needs to be reminded every morning the shape of their ass? I really don't need that. I mean, but we got talked into it, so I think we're like brainwashed. When I make the bed, I go, oh, look, honey, there's 2 craters there, just the size of our butts. And there's one there for the cat, too. Isn't that sweet? And you go, maybe it can help us remember things. It's supposed to be memory foam. Like, Kathy, when's the last time we had sex? I go, I don't know, but ask the memory foam mattress. Maybe I can tell you. But you know what, honey? I've been through Leland Grove today, so I'm good. He's got fridge food blindness. Fridge food blindness means that you have food in the house, you serve dinner, and then after you put it in the refrigerator, he can't find it. He just cannot find it. If I leave home for a while, I have to hire somebody to come in to show him where the leftovers are, or else he'll starve. And another thing, he can't find anything in my purse, nor does he want to. He's afraid of it. He's afraid to put his hand in my purse. He'll say, Kathy, where's the checkbook? I know, we're old. We still have a checkbook. And I go, it's in my purse. Just go get it out of my purse. And he brings it to me. Here, you do it. He's afraid to put his hand in my purse. And you know what? Between my fridge and my purse, I feel like there's an extra vagina in the house. Where I have to tell somebody where to find things. I always see women laughing more than men at this one. I mean, you have to tell them where to find things. It's like, no, it's a little bit to the left. Oh, yeah. It's in that little pocket thingy. You can find it in there. So, I don't know. I miss PMS, though. Everybody know what PMS is? I ran into a guy into his 20s who didn't have a sister and didn't know that that's premenstrual syndrome. That's when you get a little wild. I miss it because that was the one time of the month that I could be legally insane without risk of institutionalization. Because by the time they got the paperwork done, I was over it. They would just have to wait until the next month. PMS made me say things that I wouldn't normally say. I was witty, but with kind of a mean way. Like I was dating this guy, and we were just getting to know each other. He says, sometimes I'm like this, sometimes I'm like that. He says, I must have a split personality. And PMS just made me say, you don't have enough personality to split. I felt bad about it after I got over my PMS. And I got to know him, and he really was a pretty nice guy. And I felt bad, so I slept with him. For 45 years now.